Hey, sorry, I'm still posting posting this. I'm posting it. So, I'm not very I should have like an assistant or some kind of shit. I should have someone running my life for me is what I should have. But I don't. Uh oh yeah, and over here because I want my friends to come. I do very much want my friends to come on here because life is no fun without them. What is happening? Okay. Look, am I the only one posting on my Discord? Look, we need to get more people on my Discord. That's what needs to happen. Okay. We're just going to leave that out and we're going to go right over here and right over here. Okay. So I've been trudging through this book of Revelation. Yesterday, we read and I was like, oh, that's Charlie Kirk. I know it's not Charlie Kirk, but it seems like a history that repeats itself. So this always happens. You have someone standing up for something good, and then evil takes them down, and then good erupts. It's like a volcano. And here, it pretty much tells us what we have to do, right? It's God said, I'm getting rid of this guy to save him from seeing what's about to happen next. And what's about to happen next is supposed to be an uprising, you know, uprising of good. Um, the volcano of good must erupt. And I thought that. That's what I thought. Anyway. And um I don't remember what else. Oh yeah. It talked about God having seven spirits. It's like when we get into Genesis, well, really it's Exodus. We meet a lot of God's personality. He's got look, they don't have God level Prozac. So God's got multiple personalities and ADD. They don't have God level Prozac. So there's no cure. So he can be as ADD as he wants. I mean, I'm sure, but listen, if God was a young guy, like coming into early adulthood when everybody beat up his dad, you know, maybe he has some post traumatic stress. That would explain a lot of God's personality. He has PTSD, God size. Could you imagine? Because there was a giant war. I think it's a dodgeball fight. Other people think it's a different kind of fight, and then some people think there was no fight. But if there was a fight, and God was a young man who has never seen war like that before, and then all of his brothers fighting as a dad with his mom, you know what I mean? That would be super fucked up. It's probably why he ran over this way. over to Earth to get away from that shit. Because he's like, you locked my dad in a box. What is happening? And then, he comes down here to Earth and cries a little bit. And he's scared of the dark, because all this evil shit that happened. Anyway, that's not. Look, I don't know what happened. Something happened. And I think God got PTSD. Look, it's either that or it's multiple personalities. And I would like to think God is one, you know. Personally, I would prefer God didn't have multiple personalities. But, PTSD, what, it might be worse because he has a flashback and kills everybody. I don't think he has that. So yeah, multiple personalities and ADD. Yup, we're psychoanalyzing God for no reason. That we're gonna have a good time. But anyway, um, oh yeah. And then there were some creatures, but I don't know. Like, I thought they were four faces on one thing, right? But this is saying it's separate. But I thought it was like a box and it with four faces. I don't know, but that's saying it's different ones. And then why is there 24 elders? There's only supposed to be 12. Oh my God. The seven spirits of God, the seven deadly sins. So God is the seven deadly sins. I don't know what that means, but why would God have seven personalities? What are the seven deadly sins? I don't think the seven spirits of God are the deadly sins. What is happening? No one knows. So anyway, now that I have no fucking idea what's happening, let's go on to chapter 5. So come on this way. Welcome to the party pen. I am your superstone sage, the saint of awesome, Nikki K. the Great.
Awesome!
Yeah, that too. They were supposed to be clapping. Anyway, welcome. We are going on to chapter 5 of Revelation. And I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a book written inside and on the back, sealed up with 7 seals. Uh, and I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open the book and break its seal?" And no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the book or look into it. Oh, oh, oh. And I began to weep greatly because no one was found worthy to open the book or look into it because ain't nobody got a pen. What's happening? I don't know. And one of the elders said to me, "Stop crying. Behold, the lion that is from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has overcome so as to open the book and its seventh seal." And I saw, damn, I need to, I need to wake up. Okay. And I saw between the throne with the four living creatures and the elders a lamb standing as if slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, sent out into all the earth. And he came and took it out of the right hand of him who sat on the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders did the face thing before the Lamb, having each one a harp, golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. Which are not a thing. What is that? I don't know. Look, I don't know. That's a me thing. And they sang a new song, saying, "Worthy art thou to take the book and break the seals, for thou wast slain and did purchase for God with thy blood." Wait, what is happening? "Men from every tribe and tongue and people and nation, and you have made them to be a kingdom and priests to our God, and they will reign upon the earth." And I looked, and when I heard the voice of many angels around the throne, and the living creatures, and the elders, and the number of them was myriads of myriads and thousands of thousands, saying with a loud voice, "Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom, might, honor, glory, and blessing." And every created thing which is in heaven and on earth and under the earth, on the sea, and the things in them, I heard saying, "To him who sits on the throne and to the Lamb be blessing and honor and glory and dominion forever and ever." And the 4 living creatures kept saying, "Amen." And the elders did the face thing and worshiped. Hey, Firefly, how are you? Are you here? Are you staying? Because we got some thinking to do. Uh, yeah, see, I put it right there. Where are we at? Uh, we're at Revelation 6. We're at Revelation 6. We're reading Revelation before Genesis because I thought this was I don't know. I don't know what I thought. But I figured we were doing this one first, so it's first. Hey Neil, I'm so glad you're back. And I'm so happy to be doing the Bible again. Oh my God. Man, I suck at everything else but the Bible. I thought you've already had a wrench. You've always had a wrench. Or Miss Muddy made you a wrench. I don't know. Because I'm not supposed to give anybody else a wrench. I promised Miss Muddy that I would not. I think you were the last one I gave a wrench. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I do know I need to go get something to drink. So give me just a second. Okay. All right. So, are you guys ready for chapter 6? Yeah, chapter 6 of Revelation. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good. Okay. And I saw when the Lamb broke one of the seven seals, and I heard one of the living creatures say with a voice of thunder,
Go! Yeah, it's good time. And
I looked, and behold, a white horse, and he who sat on it had a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he went out conquering and to conquer. Oh, oh, oh. He's better. Okay. And when he broke the second seal, I heard the second living creature saying,
go!
and I looked, and behold, wait, what is happening? Oh, an, and another, a red horse, went out, And to him who sat on it, it was granted to take peace from the earth, and that men should slay one another, and a great sword was given to him. Yeah, okay. And when he broke the third seal, I heard the third living creature say,
Come.
mhm. And I looked, and behold, a black horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard, as it were, a voice in the center of the four living creatures saying, a quart of wheat for a denarius, and 3 quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and the wine. Okay. And when he broke the fourth seal, I heard a voice of the fourth saying,
Come. Okay. Okay.
something's happening. Oh, good. Yeah, wait. And I looked, and behold, an ashen horse, and he who sat on it. What? I thought it was a black horse or a pale horse. What's happening? I don't even know. Okay. Anyway, it's an ashen horse, and he who sat on it had the name Death, and Hades was following with him. That's a different religion. See what I've been saying? They're just adding shit in here. Hades is a different religion altogether. Okay. I don't know. And authority was given to them over a fourth of the earth, and to kill with the sword, and with famine, and pestilence, and by the wild beasts of the earth. And when he broke the fifth seal, I saw underneath the altar the souls of those who had been slain because of the word of God, and because of the testimony which they had maintained. And they cried out with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, and will thou refrain from judging and avenging our blood on those who dwell on the earth? And there was given to each of them a white robe, and they were told that they should rest for a little while longer, until the number of their fellow servants and their brethren who were to be killed, even as they had been, should complete it also. Oh, they should do that first. Okay. And I looked, and when he broke the sixth seal, and there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth. Ha! That's a t-shirt diaper thing that they wear when they're really sad. It's made of hair. Like John the Baptist, his thing was made of camel hair, and he had a leather vest. He was like an ancient biker. He was the coolest mofo. Oh no, he had a leather diaper. He had a camel hair vest and a leather diaper. Leather underwear. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this real quick. Hold on. Sackcloth made of hair, and the whole room became like blood. And the stars of the sky fell to the earth, as a fig tree casts its unripe fig when shaken by a great wind. and the sky was split apart like a scroll when it's rolled up, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the things of the earth and the great men and the commanders and the rich and the strong and every slubby and free man hid themselves in caves and among the rocks of the mountains. And they said to the mountains and to the rocks,
"Fall on us, hide us from the presence of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb."
what am I? Okay. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to stand? Dun, dun, dun. At the end of 7. Oh, sweet. Did you get a new? Is it the pink one? Man. I don't have a Bible I can color in. I wish I did, though. So, what do you guys think about this? I wish y'all would have been here for yesterday, because yesterday was, I don't want to say it was enlightening, but it was definitely eye-opening for the events we just had. It kind of like coincided with the Charlie Kirk thing. I watched yesterday's live stream and comment on it. Yeah, it's rather short. It seems like a lot of these chapters and revelations are short. But I would definitely watch my live stream from yesterday. 'Cause I don't know. I'm not one to believe revelations is happening. I just think it coincided really with the Charlie Kirk shooting. It just fit. And I think it's one of those things where history repeats itself. Because obviously this happened to somebody back then. John's just talking shit. But it is what happened with Charlie Kirk. What do you think about it, Neil? What did you think about yesterday? I mean, I kind of got hype about the Charlie Kirk thing, though, didn't I? But it just fit. All my meds are kicking in. Damn. All right. Okay. We're at 31 minutes. So we're going to do chapter 7. because I really don't know what any of chapter 6 means. I don't understand it. And there's nobody nobody from the Bible groups here that maybe know what it means. I did post this in a couple places, but not even trolls are showing up. So I don't know. So I don't know what chapter 6 means at all. I don't know how to put that in any kind of context. Hey, what's up? Oh, great, because I love coffee. I'm glad I could join you for your coffee, man. That's so nice, though, that I'm joining somebody for coffee because nobody ever visits me. I don't have coffee with anybody but you guys. So, Neil, I take a lot of pride in that because at least somebody's visiting me in the morning. So, we're going to go on to chapter 7 because I have no idea what to do with chapter 6. I wouldn't even begin to know how to study it. So, we're going to move on to chapter 7. Oh, and everybody, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I am back in my groove. I lost a lot of subscribers because I took a break from Das Bible and lost subscribers. So I am back in my groove. Please like and subscribe and chat in the chat. Thank you. Okay. After this, I saw 4 angels standing in the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth, so that no wind should blow on the earth or the sea or any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the rising of the sun, having the seal of the living God. And he cried out with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea. Yeah, he's an angry angel, saying, do not harm, no, don't harm this stuff until we have sealed the bond servants of our God on their foreheads. Yeah, he's gonna kiss us right in the head. I need to know what's happening. Okay. And I heard the number of those who were sealed. 144,000. And I believe the 144,000 are people with green eyes. They are 1% of the population. And I think people with green eyes, because there's not supposed to be people with green eyes. So people with green eyes or the 144,000. Or this is terrible ass God people shit, and he's only going to save 144,000 of these terrible ass God people, which I believe is an actual thing that will happen. But if it's not terrible ass God people, it's people with green eyes. Fight me. Because we're not supposed to have green eyes. That is a thing that no one can explain. I don't know. I heard that one time. I think I read it somewhere. Oh, and I think the Norse people said something like that. The first time the Earth was gotten rid of is because they started changing people, kind of like they are now. But I think they were a lot smarter back then, so they were doing other shit, and somehow green eyes happened. So that's what I know. Okay, so anyway, there will be 144,000 sealed from every tribe of the sons of Israel. So it is going to be Jews. So why are fucking Mormons thinking it's them? Because from every tribe of the sons of Israel. So that does not say I'm going to pick 144,000 Mormons from Utah. Bitch, go somewhere. Look, from the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, from the tribe of Asher, from Naphtali, from Manasseh, from the tribe of Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, and the tribe of Joseph and Benjamin. All had 12,000 of each tribe sealed. What doesn't say any fucking thing about a Mormon? Are you kidding me? See, why didn't I know that before? Because that has not a fucking thing to do with Mormons. That's some Jew shit. It's not a Mormon thing. What the fuck is wrong with people? See, why in my Bible God said what? Because of these fucking Mormons. No. This is a Jew thing, not a Mormon thing. Get off of it. Are you kidding me? And people actually believe that. They do actually believe that because they don't read Das Bible. The first time Jody Hildebrand ever read the Bible was in prison. These Mormons do not read the Bible. They read their nonfiction books that they just made up for no fucking reason. And then they're going to go, oh, well, us non-Jews are going to be saved by God. And then God's not even going to go to his own country. No, he's not going to go to his own country, which is his land. No, he's going to pick fucking Utah. Yeah, because that's a thing that God would do. No, God's place is Israel. That's what God will save. He will save 144,000 from Israel and Jerusalem. Mormons drive me fucking nuts. They make me want to hug their faces with pillows. I want to give them so much love from the back of my pillow. I can't even. Okay. Look, I don't know what's happening. Okay. After these things, I looked, and behold, a great multitude, which no one could count, from every nation. Okay, so then this is when every nation comes in after the 144,000, because it says after those things. So God picked his favorite Jews, and now he's going to come back and get everybody all together, right? From all tribes of people and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes and palm branches in their hands. And they cry out with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. And all the angels were standing around the throne and around the elders and the four living creatures. And they all did the face thing and worshiped God, saying, Amen. Blessings and glory, wisdom, thanksgiving, honor, power, and might be to our God forever and ever. Amen. And to one of the elders answered, saying to me, These who are clothed in white, who are they? And from where have they come? And I said, My Lord, you know. And he said, These are the ones who came out of great tribulation, and they have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. For this reason, they are before the throne of God, and they serve him day and night in his temple. And he who sits on the throne shall spread his tabernacle over them. And they shall hunger no more, neither thirst, or shall the sun beat down on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb in the center of the throne shall be their shepherd, and guide them to springs of the water of life, and God shall wipe every tear from their eyes. Yeah, we're doing stuff. Okay. My dad calls me Goose. He'd be like, talk to me, Goose. Yeah, be yourself and be kind to people. But you would know that because you refused to come to the Jesus reading, so I'm not even falling for this shit no more. You did me wrong, drunken wizard. You did me wrong. and um okay. So does anybody have any questions about that? About what what I just read? Well, you could read along with me. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Well, I read the whole story of Jesus for you in particular. And I asked you if you would come, because I was reading it for you because you asked me questions like that. And you asked me a lot of other questions that have to do with Jesus. So I figured if I read the story of Jesus and you were here, you could ask me questions and we could talk about it. but you never showed up. And you never showed up, and it was really sad. But I'm mostly just fucking with you. Although it did make me kind of sad. Hey, don't go leaving me either. Don't go leaving me. A bunch of people have left. Don't go leaving me because I'm doing it now. Don't go leaving me. Did you leave me? Oh, I bet he left me. Look, we're gonna do chapter 8. Okay. So, hi everyone, welcome. Press like and subscribe. And please join the chat because I do like talking to people and I do like emotionally connecting with my chat, even when they hurt my feelings. Mostly kidding. But please join the chat so we can be emotionally connected while we read Das Biblia. It's good time. So, press like and subscribe, and we are going to go on to chapter 8. What's the time check? 11:03. Okay, we'll do chapter 8. Oh, he's breaking the 7th seal. I thought he already broke the seal. So why do we bust into a whole new story? Now I don't know what's happening. Okay. And when he broke the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven for about a half an hour. And when I saw the 7 angels who stand before God and the 7 trumpets, God got his trumpets back. Look, that's God's favorite musical instrument, the trumpet. So if you ever get a chance, just listen to some trumpet music and I bet it will make you happy because it's God's favorite thing, the trumpet. He fucking loves that thing since Genesis, but then they took it from him and they don't use the trumpet anymore. So we can use the trumpet and we can get happy. So make sure you listen to some trumpet music because it's God's favorite. As a matter of fact, he talks in trumpet. He's like, hello, you know, like with the trumpet and shit. He talks in trumpet. He absolutely loves it. So if you ever want to be happy for no fucking reason, turn on some trumpet. Okay, anyway. And another angel came and stood at the altar, holding a golden censer, and much incense was given to him, that he might add it to the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. I have a problem with this whole saints thing. Why would God need a son if there were saints? I think the saints are made up. It's just another way for Jews to feel special. Look, I don't know what's happening. And the smoke of the incense with the prayers of the saints went up before God out of the angel's hand. So God only hears prayers when there's incense. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm going to put on some incense. Although, man, incense smells so bad. Okay. And the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar and threw it to the earth. And there followed peals of thunder and sound and flashes of lightning and an earthquake. And the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound them. And the first sounded, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and they were thrown to the earth. And a third of the earth was burned up, and a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. Okay. And the second angel sounded, and something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea, and a third of the sea became blood, and a third of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and a third of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, and it fell on the third of the rivers and the springs of water. And the name of the star was called Wormwood, and a third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because they were made bitter. And a fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun, and a third of the moon, a third of the stars were smitten, so that a third of it, and the night in the same way. What the fuck? Okay, something happened. Okay. And I looked, and I heard an eagle flying in mid-heaven, and saying with a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe to those who dwell on the earth because of the remaining blasts of the trumpet and of the 3 angels who are about to sound." Wow. Hey, good night, Neil. I love you. See you in the morning. See you in the morning. Hey, you can blame Neil. He did not keep you focused. Although Neil was having something about getting up early in the morning. So we can only partially blame Neil. Okay. It's about time to go to bed. Because my meds are kicking in. And yeah, my meds are kicking in. You know, because they got me on something sedative. What's it called? Paliperidone. It's a sedative. It's called Effexor. I don't know, but it makes me really sleepy, and then I sleep for 12 hours. It's a whole thing. But she's got me on the lowest dose or whatever. But it absolutely kicks my ass. Like, I'm done for. My wig is itching me. I gotta call my cats in. Yeah. Oh, and it turns out I'm a cat lady. But I'd prefer to be the raccoon lady. But I am the cat lady. I have 12 cats. Well, not anymore. A lot of them ran away. I don't know. They don't come around no more. I don't know what happened to him, but now I only have like 7, 8 cats. I don't know what happened to the other one. But if anybody's watching, I would check out my video from yesterday because, I mean, I know Revelations is not happening. I know that Revelation is a Jewish thing. However, yesterday, when I was reading, it reminded me a lot of Charlie Kirk and what happened to Charlie Kirk. And then God saying he takes people away so they don't have to see what's coming next. But, like, it talks about a guy getting killed for no reason. We know that it was talking about something completely different than, what happened to Charlie Kirk. It was talking about something different. But the situation is what reminded me of that. So anyway, I would check out my live stream from yesterday and tell me what you think in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you watch this over or watch it from the beginning, please put in the comments what you think it means, because I have no idea what it means. Like, so if you happen to know, please put it in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to tell everybody good night. I love you so much. Thank you for coming. I am hitting I want to say good night. Say good night to me. Drunken Wizard, are you still here? And Drunken Wizard, did you say you're at Neil 2.0 right now? Did he already run over to another chat? He said he wasn't leaving. Well, I'm hitting the outro. Good night, Firefly. Wow, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. Something happened. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Good night.